G'day guys, welcome to Monday of week... what week is it? Week 6? Week 7? I don't know. All I know is I saw a post from Tiny House Festival. I think it was... I saw it earlier this morning. It was posted 10 hours ago. So I'm pretty sure today there is 19 days until Tiny House Festival. So, yeah. There's a shit ton of work to do. However, this week is really written off, but it was foreseen. I knew this was coming. I knew this week was going to be written off. So I've got stuff, I still have stuff to do, just won't have the boss. So this week, it's not really going to be a video. Well, there's not really going to be a video about this week of work. I might still put something together, but I thought I would just do a quick walkthrough video. I haven't done one since, well, the start of this 9 weeks when I said everything that had to be done. So yeah, anyway, just a quick walkthrough. I left the ceiling on for now. I'm going to take that down after I shoot this video. Left it on because it looks better with it on, pretty much. Yeah, as you walk in, we've got uppers. I still need to trim this front section here. The sides trimmed and bogged and almost ready for paint. This side's not as closely ready for paint, but it's getting there. Lights in the uppers are all done. They're all connected up. Try again. Just got a load of sleep. Where was I at? Alright, so as you walk in the door here, these uppers, this one here, I really need to put trim on it. I have already cut out that top piece of trim, just haven't got around to installing it. Really need to do that and install the upright pieces of trim and then bog, and then that's ready for paint. This side here is pretty much ready for paint. Like it's been prepped already. This side here isn't as close to being ready for paint, but it's getting there. This ceiling, I've only just left it in to shoot this, and then I'll be taking it out. And that's one thing I'm going to try and do while the bus isn't here. Then this here. This is kind of new. Built this. That's completely done. It just needs a little bit more sanding and it can be painted. The inside's already painted. And yeah, need a little bit more sanding. Then it can be painted. Still need to do the trim behind it and up that side. Work out how I'm going to run the cables from there, because I'm going to have a PS5 down there. I'm going to need to work out how I'm going to run the cables back and over and up, and then meet in with the TV cables as well and go up. So yeah, that's done. That's ready for paint. I do need to put some hinges on them as well and drill a hole so you can open it. Apart from that, that's done. That's going to hold a PS5, toys and shoes. It's got a pretty big shoe compartment, so that should be good. This here, this is not far off of being ready. Need to put a trim here, need to bog up all the holes, need to put probably a piece of wood down here and up there, and then not put no more gaps in it. This back and sides is all ready. I need to cut a piece of wood to fit there, like a bench top to fit there, and then a good sand and paint. The lounge, that's been done for a while. All I need to do on the lounge is bog up all the holes, sand and paint, then that should look good. With the uppers, I've still got heaps of bog to do around the underneath side of the uppers. So that side there's almost done. All the main screw holes are all bogged up. I just need to bog along the edge there, and then there's a decent sized hole I need to bog there, and then along here. One of the big things I do really need to do is to finish trim, which is like this spot, these spots between all of the windows and then above the windows. So I've done a little bit there, but I still need to do over there. I still need to do all along there and all the uprights there. This morning I took out all the drawers for the kitchen. They are ready to be painted. I'm going to paint them while the bus is away as well. When we get the bus back, I do need to cut the hole for the sink. that's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking, but needs to be done. I think I'm just going to leave the stove there. That should be right. Both the stove and the sink were really hard to get in, so they shouldn't move at all. Yeah, I'm happy all the fuse boxes are done. I do need to run a few cigarette lighters around the place just for chargers and stuff. I've got 2 in that lounge armrest, but that's about it. Yeah, so down here all I've got 12 volt wires is kitchen lights, range hood light and fan, and then 7 lights around there, and then 2 cigarette lighters. That's it down here at the moment. I need to run, I think, only 1 cable to the stove, and that's for the lights and stuff, and the igniter. So yeah, I just need to run that 1 cable. Still undecided if I'm going to do ceiling lights. If I do, that will be after the Tiny House Festival, so not really worrying about that. All the conduit for the 240 is in. Range hood's plumbed up. I need to get the 240 done. I'd really like to have my TV in before we go away, and I really want the fridge in before we go away. So yeah, I need to find someone to do the 240 volt electrical. All I really need is the cable ran, and then it wired up to a fuse box, and then an inlet to that fuse box. So I can run extension cord from a generator or a house, or yeah, just a power source pretty much. Pantry is ready for drawers. I can't do the drawers because I don't have the containers that I want. This is ready for a fridge. I do need to bog up some holes in here as well. Apart from bogging up holes, it needs paint, it needs power run to that fridge power point down there. And then, so I made this yesterday. This needs, obviously, to be sheeted. This side's going to be like a family organiser thing with a kitchen meal plan, calendar, and maybe charts for the kids. And then on this side, it's going to be a blackboard. It's going to be a blackboard, and it's going to have like a little caddy. It's going to have like a little caddy down there to hold the chalk and duster and stuff. And then on this side, I'll have a little caddy somewhere to hold the stationery to fill out the command center side of it. It will be good. It will also be a good door to block off the front half from the back half. Kids can still sleep while we're, I don't know, talking to friends and stuff. So that should be good. And that section is pretty much done. Apart from this, I'm not sure when I will finish this off. From here onwards, I really haven't done much in this 9 weeks. That damage has really steered me away from that section, because I know when it gets propped up, it's gonna change the roof a little bit, and I just have stayed away from that section for now. Bedroom bunks are pretty much done. I finished them ages ago, but yeah, never completely finished them. So I do need to come in here. There is a little bit that I need to bog up, and then just to final sand and then paint. I do have a few more pieces of trim that I need to do in there, but apart from the few pieces of trim, sand and paint, that is done. I do want drawers underneath. I think I'm going to do the drawers the same way I'm doing all the drawers now, which is like a carcass and then the drawers. It just makes it heaps easier with the drawer slides to line them up and get them in there properly and make the drawers properly, I guess. Just that having all the gussets, being able to cut all the gussets the same size, keeps everything square. It just, yeah, it's just a better way. I want to do the drawers under the beds like that. Not sure if that's going to happen before Tiny House Festival, because I'd rather get the wardrobe's drawers done before then, instead of the bunk drawers. This ceiling I still need to fix up. I worked out what I'm going to do with the front vent surround, and I don't 100% know what I'm going to do with this one. Might use the same similar idea, but it's a bit harder here because it's so close to wardrobe and bunks, so not 100% sure what I'm going to do. But yeah, I'll be sorting that out when it gets back from the repairer. Shower, haven't touched it this 9 weeks, not going to touch it this 9 weeks. That is a big job. I need 2 vents, I need to sheet the shower itself, waterproofing stuff, just not going to bother. This carcass is ready to go. I'm ready to put drawers into this. I have cut the bench top for this. I've taken it out because I'm going to prep that while the bus isn't here. Carcass for this one is pretty much done. I couldn't do too much in here because this beam had been damaged from the roof. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the drawers in there when it comes back. I should be able to get a pole in there for hanging clothes as well, and line it as well. Toilet's pretty much done. Do need to bog holes, do the ceiling, put one light in, and screw the toilet down. Screw the toilet down and drill a hole to plumb the toilet. Probably won't plumb it before we go, but might drill the hole and run the pipe out of it so it looks like it's done. I am making a door for this, and I'm making a door for the toilet. Not too sure if they're going to be done by the time Tiny House Festival comes. Bedroom. I don't think this bedroom's going to get done before Tiny House Festival. Yeah, I just don't think I'll get around to it. I've got that much stuff to do when I get the bus back that it's not funny. I've got all the windows, window coverings to make as well. So yeah, hopefully when this, it'd be good to get the air cons in as well. And the air cons going right here, and then one at the front. I would love to get them in before we go to Tiny House Festival. That is another thing that rides on whether I can get the electricity done before then or not. And if I have the time, I don't even know how I'm going to get them up there, to be honest. I was going to get a company that does like caravan repairs and stuff. I was going to get them to install the air cons, but they've got a long wait list, and I would like it done soon. When we're doing the lounge cushions, I've got to do the bumpers around the bed. So hopefully that, making the bed, a bit of sand and paint, this should look good enough to take to the Tiny House Festival. And yeah, paint prep. So the bus gets back here, ceiling, maybe not the ceiling straight away. Paint prep, big sand throughout the bus, and then maybe paint the ceiling bits, and then the center part of the ceiling can go back in, and paint on everything else. Anyway, I'm rambling. That's a quick little tour of what's going on in the bus, and I will see you next week. Bye.